Hey guys, we're standing here in front of the 2024 brand new F-150 Raptor and next to the 2023 outgoing Raptor. This is an exciting day here at Middleton Motorsports and Middleton Ford here in Middleton, Wisconsin. What we're gonna do for you today is we're gonna compare and contrast side by side the outgoing 2023 with the incoming 2024. Completely new on the F-150 here is this much more streamlined flush front grille with the textured Ford in the front. On a 2023 you have this protruding, I would call it protruding, it's like sticking out by almost 1.5 inches, Ford logo on the front here. The other thing I noticed is the front grille on the 2024 is much more open. You could see it's getting much more air. It's much more of an open, more aggressive stance. And down here, it's completely open with the shutters underneath. Clearly, the front to me looks much more aggressive. The other big thing you see that's different on the 2023, the headlights. This is a solid piece that's covering the whole headlight, where on the 2024, you have this indentation here, which gives a little bit more texture and separation between the high beam and the low beam light. And it's really cool, nice little feature. The daytime running lights in the 2023 clearly run consecutively across the front, where on the 2024, you actually have this side running light. It's separated from the top running light, which again, to me, makes it look much more aggressive. Because of the size and the width of the truck, you have the same, side marker lights in the fender flares, which I think is a really nice touch. But overall, when you look at the front of these two vehicles, it's significantly different from the center of the vehicle. When you look at the hood up, it's exactly the same. We talk about differences. These are both 801A packages, so they're base. We'll talk about the window stickers in a minute. We'll have them side by side. So as we look at the side of the F-150, from here back, this is the 2023, the 2024. They're, in my opinion, completely identical. So coming towards the rear of the truck on the 2024, you have the side fender flare with the side marker light and this little bit of a flare coming off the rear tire, which is the same as the 2023. The side fender flare, it's got the little bit of the kick out with the side marker light. So really no change on the back quarter of the F-150 Raptor. On the 35-inch, it looks to me like the Fox shocks are identical. They might be calibrated differently, but are identical on the 2023. When you look at the rear, Ford did a really nice job of updating the back. The lights look much more modern. You could see the LEDs are shaped similar to the front, where there's two separate LED lights for the rear tail lights. Coming around to the tailgate, you have the textured raised Ford, which to me brings a lot more quality. And I think for 2024, in my opinion, they focus much more on a premiumness of the truck. We'll get to the interior, where I think there is a much more premium feel to the interior, the leather, the trim, the dashboard. And I think they did that on the exterior too as well with the textured Ford. Because if you look at the 2023, the LED light on the 2023 is consecutive all the way around. So they modernized the light, and the Ford gets a little bit lost on the tailgate. It's not raised, it's not textured. So they really did a nice job on the 2024. So from a tailgate standpoint, the 2024 and the 2023 are identical. You have the automatic open. You have the convenience step here, comes down to pop up in. And it's the exact same for the 2023. So really no need for demonstration. So now we're gonna provide you a little bit of a sound test. You guys be the judge on whether they sound different or not. Braden and I think they do. We think the 2024 is a little bit deeper, as well as has a little bit more burble. We're gonna show you the 2024 in normal, then in Baja, and we're gonna show you the 2023 in normal, then in Baja.
What should everybody do that's watching right now?
Subscribe and like the video.
Right.
If you like them and you like our content, subscribe.
And say visit our merch store.
Visit our merch store.
Yes. And say MiddletonMotorsports.com.
MiddletonMotorsports.com.
Nice.
All right.
Thanks, guys. High five. Nice.
Thanks. Say Middleton Motorsports.
Middleton Sports.
Yes. Woohoo! I'm sitting here on the inside of the 2024 Raptor. First impression is that the seats, the interior gives a much more premium feel than the 2023, which we'll show you in a minute. The stitching is the first thing that I see, and it hits me, is that this is a code orange stitching that runs throughout the interior of the car, where in the 2023, it's either a faded code orange or more of a tan. The steering wheel is relatively the same outside of the red marker, center marker. This is a different textured marker, and of course, it's, as you can see here, it's black in color. The top of the dash, from a quality standpoint, probably a similar material. It feels a little bit softer, but the stitching clearly makes it feel much more premium to me. Also, what pops sitting in the driver's seat is the texture around the dash. There's texture here. It's kind of cool that it says F series. There's texture around here. This is more of a brushed aluminum, like a darker brushed aluminum with texture on top. And then this kind of faux carbon fiber look in the center of the passenger seat dash is more premium in nature. The air vents on the passenger side and the driver's side are also surrounded by texture, where in the 2023, it's a bit different. The shift knob has a much more of a bold deviated stitching. There is 2 colors of stitching on the center console, but all the functionality of it is the same as the 2023. The next big change, for me at least, is the heads-up display. It's a really cool feature. You never have to take your eyes off the road because you're always looking through the windshield, and you can see the heads-up display, which is a big, bold, in a big truck. I've seen heads-up displays before that are smaller. This is a nice, big, bold heads-up display. Outside of that, everything else feels the same. The dash, you know, this big center console and screen. And the leather, I do feel Braden feels a little bit softer. This part, this Alcantara, or if you want to call it Alcantara, here in the center of the seat is also different from a texture standpoint than on the 2023. Now I'm sitting here in the 2023. It is an 801A, but this has the moonroof option where that truck doesn't. The steering wheel feels exactly the same other than the red stripe here. This is definitely, to me, does not feel as premium. Remember when I was in the 2024, I talked about the boldness of the stitching. This seems like it's a little bit more faded. There isn't 2 different colors on the center console. It's not a different color on the shifter knob. Also in the 2023, this is a lighter brushed aluminum. And if you recall, there was a faux carbon fiber type texture around the both the air vents as well as the center console here. And there's no texture coming down the center. In 2024, I do believe that they focused on premiumizing the interior, and I definitely feel that they've done a good job of that. I'm sitting in the rear of the 2024 F-150 Raptor. First impression is that, other than, again, the premium feel of the interior overall, it feels the same. I do feel that the seats, again, the Alcantara, this pattern on the bolster of the rear seats, like in the front, and the bolster of the base is a different material and is a different texture. So, you know, they've just carried that from the front to the rear. But other than that, it is pretty much basically the same. Now I'm in the 23 F-150 Raptor. As you can see, again, the texture on the bolster, the rear seats, as well as the base is a bit different. To me, again, doesn't feel as premium. But other than that, if I close my eyes and open them up and I'm sitting in a 23, it's not that different, if anything, in the rear other than the texture. And similar to the 2024, you have the rear heated seats, you have the USB-C and the USB ports, as well as the standard plug. Now I want to take you through the 2 window stickers. Again, this is an 801A package. On the right here, we have the 2024. On the left, 2023. You can see first off the base price starting at $77,980 versus $76,775. So roughly a $1,200 price increase, roughly. This 2023 that we took you through has the moonroof package, as well as the upcharge for the rapid red tint color, where this is just the base. So other than the destination and delivery, a base price sticker of $79,975. So, you know, again, from a Ford perspective, I know they took a pretty significant price increase on the Bronco. I think it was from 2022 to 2023. Here, you know, $1,200 increase. No one likes to see increases, but relatively, I think they probably could have gone further if they wanted. Okay guys, thanks for spending some time with us today in this snowy day here in Middleton, Wisconsin at Middleton Ford. We're standing in front of 2 unbelievable trucks, the F-150 Raptor one of my personal favorite trucks of all time. The 2024 has not disappointed with the mid-cycle update or refresh on the front grille. I think it's made it much more aggressive, much more open. The lights are phenomenal. The tail lights, the front grille, the front lights, premium feel of the interior, the leather, the quality of the stitching, the dash, the heads-up display, all knocked it out of the park. I'm a big fan of this truck. I'm a big fan of this truck. You can't go wrong with the F-150 Raptor. Thanks for joining. Please like and subscribe. Check out our website at middletonmotorsports.com. Our merch is there. Until next time, guys, peace out. Take care.